everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with all of my COD games. The show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at, and we have ourselves a good old time with it. Today we're taking a look at the new Nordic support. They just got some new monsters, some new spell traps, no new synchro. I expect that'll happen at some point, but we're going to take a look at the new support. As it is now, we're going to go into good old Yugioh Pro, summon forth the Nordic gods, and just completely wipe out our opponent, because our monsters are big and beefy, and they're just going to run people over. So we're going to go ahead and Yugioh Pro and show this deck off. Two things first. One, thank you guys for 445 subscribers on the tube. Feels good. We're very close to 450, very close to the current goal of 500. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much for doing the subbing. Thank you guys for enjoying what we do here. And so let's go ahead and do our deck list, and then we'll get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're running 2 copies of Guldfax of the Nordic Beast, 3 copies of Alvis of the Nordic Alfar, 3 copies of the new Ivaldi, the Nordic Schmitz. I almost forgot his name for a second. We have 1 copy of Venatus of the Nordic Ascendant, 3 copies of Tangnjoster of the Nordic Beasts. We have 3 copies of Gudrunbersti of the Nordic Beasts. We have 3 Ass Blossoms, a copy of Mimir of the Nordic Ascendant, 1 Valkyrie of the Nordic Ascendant, and 2 copies of Dverg of the Nordic Alfar. We have Harpy's Feather Duster, Foolish Burial Goods, Monster Reborn, 2 copies of Pot of Prosperity, 3 copies of the Nordic Relic, whose name I am not going to pretend to pronounce, 3 copies of Hippo Carnival, 1 Call by the Grave, 3 Imperm, 2 Gungnir, and a copy of the Nordic Relic, Svalin. We're going to also have for our extra deck 3 copies of Gurvig, 3 copies of Odin, the Father of the Aesir, Thor, the Lord of the Aesir, and Loki, the Lord of the Aesir. We have a Baroness de Fleur, a Borlode Savage Dragon, a Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, little stuff that we can make on the side. As for the side deck of itself, you know, other copies of Foolish Bear Goods, if you just want to dump this card, whose name I will not try to pronounce. You also have some Light and Dark, so you could run Chaosy Boys if you wanted. And if you want to protect your, your synchro monsters a bit more, Mount of the Pound Creator is not a bad choice. But regardless of all that, let's go ahead and go to Yugioh Pro and show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old time doing some good old Nordic beatdown. Alrighty, our first opponent, we're going to go ahead. We can go first or second with this deck. Really depends. Let's just go ahead and go first. We'll try to alternate between. We'll see how that goes. Alright, this will work just fine. It ain't perfect, but I can do the things I need to do. So we're going to start out with Gudrunbersti. He is the new Nordic Beast. He can be substituted for any of the tuners, which is nice and cool, but we don't need to worry about that right now. What we need is monsters. And to do that, we're going to go for Gurvig of the Nordic Ascendant. This is our Link 1. When this is Link summoned, Gurvig's effect activates. You can banish up to 3 cards of yours to summon that many Nordics. And this is where the Hippo Carnival comes into play. You see, you can banish tokens. You know, you can summon out these tokens, banish them. It's one of the nice things about Hippo Carnival, as opposed to, like, Scapegoat in this deck. You can't use Scapegoat in this deck, because that locks you out of summoning the rest of the turn. You want to go ahead and summon monsters. So we're going to summon Ivaldi. He's a level 4. Let's see, we need a level 3. Level 3. Let's go ahead for Tangnjoster, and where's our other level 3 dude? He's in there somewhere. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna go for Venatus. There we go. I didn't see her there for a second. Alright, so we get our monsters out here. When special summoned, Ivaldi will search out one of our Nordic spell traps. And we're gonna go ahead and get Svalin, because this can once per turn negate everything else on the board. So we're going to go ahead and use the effect of our Venatus. I can ditch a monster to change her level. We're going to go ahead and change her to level 3. I'll ditch... we'll ditch a copy of Gudrunbersti. So that way we have a 3, and a 4, and I can go ahead and drop a good old-fashioned Odin on him. And you want to make sure Odin is right here in the middle. Make sure Gulvig points to this. This will protect Odin and also protect Gulvig. Am I going to get hit with a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going to get hit? Do I sense the power of Nibiru? Maybe. Nope? Okay, good. For some reason, it stalled there for a second. So we're going to go ahead and set some cards, and we're going to pass. So we're going to be set right there. We got ourselves started, and we are pretty much set for a while. You know, Nordics, they can summon the Nordic gods pretty easy, as you can clearly see. The real challenge is going to come in, you know, if something were to happen to Odin. Also, I happen to have my Ash Blossom, so no zombie shenanigans for this guy. So we should be pretty set. You know, he's going to have some cards. I've got some cards. Odin, not the greatest card in the world, but once per turn, he can make himself immune to everything else on the board. So I'm just going to make myself immune to everything else. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just go ahead and battle. We'll go ahead and battle. That'll be a good 4,800 points of damage. And even if he activates something, I could just go ahead and go for Svalin and negate whatever this is. This does not negate only monsters. It negates spells and traps as well. Once per turn, negate everything. You just have to have one of the Nordic gods. You have to have an Aesir monster. But yeah. What is this? Fraulein. Okay. Alright, so this is Vampires. Another deck that just got support, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and set Gungnir. Let's see. Banish an Aesir Nordic monster. Target a monster. Yeah. So we'll set Gungnir, which is appropriate because, of course, Odin wields Gungnir. And we'll end our turn. We're pretty set here. That's fine. So this is Vampire. So he's going to try and steal Odin, which is not something I appreciate. But we're still good. He can't attack Gulveg thanks to Gulveg's effect. He can pay 3,000 with this, and that'll make him just shy of beating me up. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to actually pay life points before I do anything. I could just activate Svalin now, but that would be rude. That would be rather rude, but we're pretty good right now. What is this? Forbidden Droplet? Alright, does he ditch a trap, though? I guess he did. No, he didn't. Why couldn't I activate Svalin? Huh. Alright, well, that's fine. You see, normally that might be a problem, but in this case it is not actually a problem at all. You see, Odin, much like the other gods, he can be brought back by banishing a Nordic Ascendant tuner. Or rather, a tuner of the specific type. Each of the god cards needs a different type of tuner to revive himself. What does this do? This card destroys a monster special something from the graves to your field. Oh. That's not good at all. Alright. I'm not sure why I wasn't allowed to Svalin that. Alright, well, he's stolen my Odin, but luckily Odin doesn't do anything unless it's, your turn. So I can just destroy Odin during the end phase, and I'll be good. Vampire, Ghost, Ogre. Send another Vampire. Let's see. Add level 4, higher Vampire. Ditch a Vampire. Okay. Fascinating. I mean, during the end phase, I'm just going to go ahead and blow this up. This guy basically destroys... Okay, so I might not get this back. I'm probably not going to be able to get Odin back, but I'm not going to leave Odin with this guy. That would be horrible. I would not do that to my boy. Okay, so he's got Vampire Retainer. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with Call by the Grave. I don't want him getting no stuff. No doggo for you. No doggo for you, young man. Alright, the unfortunate thing about Gulveg, her effect only works the once. It's sad, but true. I mean, if I can draw another Nordic, I can summon another Gulveg, then banish 3 cards in order to do the do, basically. Oh, what does this do now? Banishes, pay 500, normal summon a vampire monster. Summoning Shadow Vampire, alright. He's doing stuff and things. The question is, what exactly is his end game? What is the end game of vampires nowadays? I mean, they do some stuff with the graveyard, and they summon some nice Xyz monsters. Scourge. Pay 1,000, target a vampire in your grave, except for itself. Summon it, cannot attack this turn. He's certainly doing some stuff. Certainly doing some stuff. Got that Fraulein back, but that's pretty much just there for Xyz material at this point. They'll probably go for, like, Vampire Knight Brahm or something. Something crazy like that, I'd imagine. We'll find out. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. I'm just trying to summon the god here. See, the new support, like I said earlier, it really helps summon the gods, but the problem with the Nordic god cards is that they're kind of bad. They're kind of bad. Cause I am wondering if Konami's going to make a new one. I imagine they could. You know, just make like Freya or... What's another Nordic god that isn't one of the Nordic support cards? Because Tyr is a card in the support, so can't really make... I mean, you could just go ahead and make a Synchro out of Tyr. Go make a Synchro out of Tyr. Give him something nice. Give him something good. Alright, what do we have here? Vampire Shocker. If you attribute a monster, blah blah blah, target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, specials into your opponent's field in defense mode, becomes a Zombo. Okay. I mean, he certainly has a little suck. The question is, now what are you doing? You gonna give me back a monster so you can draw a card? I mean, go right ahead, dude. That's gonna save me a lot more than it's gonna save you. Alright. That's fine. Give me my tuner, please. Thank you. I will take a tuner, please, and thank you. Let's see. Yeah. I just need to, like I said, I just need to go for Gulveg one more time. What is this? Vampire Fascinator. Target a monster opponent's grave, summon it to your field in defense. Cannot summon the rest of the... Okay, he's gonna keep stealing my Odin, isn't he? Stop it. That's my card. Give it back. Give me back my shite, you whore. How dare you. Alright, what else does this do? Can I special summon? Tribute a vampire monster. Target a monster opponent's controls. Take control of it. Until the end of phase. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm just gonna get rid of my own Odin. No free stuff for you, vampire boy. I'm not just gonna let my opponent steal on my junk. That's my junk. Get your own junk. Alright, what do we... Ooh, Monster Born. Nice. Very nice indeed. Alright. Get that shit out of here. Harpy's Feather Duster. Never leave home without it. It's very good in case of back row sort of decks. Alright, so let me think. This is vampires. Their counter trap requires a vampire on the field, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it requires a vampire on the field, so that's not what that is. Could be other stuff, though. What is it? Another forbidden droplet, I see. Monster Reborn, bring back Odin. And my opponent surrenders. Alrighty. Well, that's the basic idea with this deck. You just try to get out a god card, you try to summon out one of the Norse, and then the longer you go, you try to build up to a second. It's hard to summon multiple Nordic gods, but it is possible to do. Plus, I got other stuff in this deck as well to show off. So, that's our first duel. We were able to out the new vampires pretty easy. I didn't even need Svalin. I didn't even need Svalin here. That's how good we can do against the vampires. Alright, so let's go for duel 2. Continue to show off Nordic power. Try to summon some of the other Nordics, not just Odin. And let's see how it goes. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we'll let our opponent pick this time. Like I said, I would like to try and show off both sides. Okay, we're going to go second this time. Opening hand is tolerable. It's tolerable. I do have Gurdfax and I have Ivaldi. So I could make my level 8 synchros, which I mostly just threw in as a side option in case bad things happen to the Nordic gods and all that good stuff. Galaxy Wizard. Tribute this card, Alex Galaxy card. Okay. Well, I ain't gonna allow that. There ain't gonna be no searching all rampant like that, sir. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. My opponent does nothing. Very good, very good. And let me think about this. Let me think about that. I don't have much. I could summon a Nordic, and I probably will just go ahead and do that, because why not? Might as well. I should also mention, as usual, doing my usual live stream this Saturday, which I believe is, let me check my calendar, 18th of September. My usual 8 o'clock live stream. I did one on Sunday, but I also... That was from last week, basically. So if you want to see me live dueling, I've got a stream. I have a stream. I do a stream. It's a cool thing. We have cool stuff. We do cool things. I'm just letting you know. Alright, so let's go ahead for Gurveg. Hachamba. We'll go ahead and do as we normally do. So let's go ahead. I really wish this was If it was Alvis, I wouldn't have to do much else. Or if I had one in my hand, I should say. Ooh, difficult decision. I need 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and summon forth our 3 monsters. I'm gonna go ahead and summon, let's see, advance this card, summon an Aesir from the extra with a different name of the cards in the graveyard. Yeah, let's summon Alvis as a level 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We'll summon Boar Dude and Goatman. Let's just summon these 3. And Gudin Bursty actually has a nice effect. Once per turn, I can target a Nordic in the grave and get it back to my hand. That way I can just have this back in my hand. I can special summon this back later, not right now. Just because. Alrighty, so who do we want to summon this turn? Let me think about this. Banish, a tuner. I'm gonna summon... Let's just summon Thor this time. Just to have a little bit of difference here. Alright. So we've got Thor, the Lord of the Aesir. We've got our Nordic relics. And we're all set for next turn. And I will say the sleeves turned out good today. I actually made a tutorial on how to make custom card sleeves on the Yugioh Pro. I will try to remember to leave that in the description. Linked there if you're curious. Nice short little tutorial. Because someone asked me on stream, how do you do custom sleeves on the Yugioh Pro? And I was like, you do this, basically. But then I thought, what if other people want to know? So I made a little tutorial. Just a little thing. What is this? Cipher Mirror Knight. What does that do? Cipher, destroy, Control a Cipher. You can special summon this. Contribute this card. Increase the level of all ciphers by 4. Fascinating. Number 39, Utopia. That is, that's a big thing. No, not Twin Twisters. Alright, activate Svalin. Yes, I would like to negate everything. And I won't chain Gungnir just yet, but yeah, that's gonna stop his Twin Twisters. He can, of course, overlay again into Utopia Lightning, which is what I expect him to do. But that's all part of the plan, because now we go for Gungnir. So let's go ahead, get rid of Gurve, get rid of this. I don't like Lightning, that would be bad. And we should be pretty set, you know, I can negate all of his stuff once per turn with this. And I also have Thor, who also blanket negates effects of monsters. It's pretty nice. And something of his triggers in the end, I think it's this thing. This card to the grave because we'll set this turn, add a Cipher card from deck to hand. I don't remember what Ciphers do. I remember, like, Cipher, Blade Dragon, and all those. But only because they're usually playing Photons. That's the only reason I recall that does anything at all ever. Alright, eh? I mean, I'm still pretty set. I mean, I've got Ivaldi. I can search another Gungnir. You know, I really think of all the new support, I like Ivaldi the best just because he lets you search the Nordic relics. Which is, like, the better cards in this series. But they're not very searchable. But this guy lets you search them, and it's cool. Hey, Mimir, go away. You're supposed to be in the deck if I ever need you. I don't need you right now. Yeah, this guy's exclusively in here for that one chance that I've got Venatus, and I need to make her level 2. That's the whole reason Mimir is in here. If y'all was curious. Alright, we'll summon Mimir. You know what? We'll summon Mimir. Might as well have him throw Gungnir. Why not? I don't need to waste Ivaldi. Ivaldi's got a hammer already. Oh wait, I've already used both of my Gungnir. Okay, that's fine too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Neither of you is a tuner, but I can go ahead and activate. Okay, I'm gonna try this one time. This card's pronounced Hidself. Hidself. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm guessing that first L is silent, but I could be very wrong. Let's see here. Wait, where's Goldfax? I mean, I might as well summon Goldfax. I can't summon anything except for, Aesir's this turn. I guess I could make another Odin. Or not another Odin, but another Thor. Do I really need to make another Thor? Not really. Not especially necessary. I might do it in the main phase 2, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. That's another thing about the Aesirs. They all need specific tuners. You know? Because there's like 3 different subsets of the Nordics. You've got the Beasts, you've got the Ascendant, and you got the third group that I don't remember the name of. They all make different monsters. It's really annoying. Aw, 800. Oh, if only I had Gaga Cowboy. That would have been funny. Oh. That is unfortunate. I could have been a contender. I could have been like Mr. Gaga Cowboy in Nordics, but I have failed. I have failed horribly. And that makes me sad. Excellite. You control no monster, summon a photon of the galaxy. Alright, well I'm not just gonna straight up negate the first thing. I'm not that quick on the draw. I could. I would rather him do stuff first. Like I said, this is a once per turn negate of the stuff sort of thing. And damn, but I wish Thor was a quick effect, because that would make him a lot better. It'd make him so much better if he could just negate things on the opponent's turn, but then again, that might be a little too strong for the time that this came out. But then again, it's hard to summon Thor, so kind of balances itself out. Plus, he is level 10. Come on. Let's see. Target a photon of galaxy in the grave. Special summon attack mode. Okay. Okay. I'm still okay with this. What are the odds of him running multiple Utopia the Lightnings? Actually, I shouldn't say that. The odds of that are actually fairly high. This guy seems to be more focused on the level 4. Okay, never mind. He has nothing. He has a whole heckin' lot of nothing. And let's see here. Why can't I use Alvis right now? Different instant cards in the graveyard. Oh, I guess I have to have an Aesir in the graveyard to do that. Okay. Well, you know what? Why can't I summon... Let's see... Oh, well, it's on the field, right. Blech. Basically, I can't summon out anything else this turn because that monster is... Because Goldfax was summoned off of the chair, I can't use him as synchro material, except for another Thor. So I might as well just, damn it, make another Thor. Why not? Let's go ahead and negate the effects of all monsters my opponent controls for this turn. And then we'll just go for gold. Alrighty. So now we've had a duel with Odin. We've had a duel with Thor. Let's go for duel number 3. Try to summon Loki. Because it's his turn now. He's not as good as Thor, in my opinion, but we're going to go for Loki now. Alrighty, third opponent. Let's get right into it, lads and lasses. We're up against a guy called Kuro. It means black in Japanese. The color black. Indeed. Oh, okay. I thought we were done rock, paper, scissoring. Alright, what do we have here? Let's see. I've got Dverg. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll summon Dverg of the Nordic Alfar. This guy gives us an additional normal summon. So I can summon Alvis. And let's see. Go ahead and do the usual Gulveg. And, you know, normally this would be the part where I hit him up with the Hippo Carnival. But you know, well, actually, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, no, I've got Called by the Grave. What am I talking about? I was about to say we're in trouble, but then I'm like, no, we're not. Okay, this is why you always run Called by the Grave in this deck. By the way, you do not want to get negated. That's when bad stuff happens. So yeah, I am gonna go for the Hippo tokens. I would do the Alvis thing. But I really want to, you know, have more stuff. So let's go ahead and I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You pretty much always go for these 3. Goat, boar, guy with hammer. And then guy with hammer goes off and he gets you, I guess it's a shield doohickey. I'm not exactly sure what Svalin is supposed to... I think it's either a brooch or a shield. I'm not 100% on, like, Norse mythology and stuff. So, if anyone wants to tell me exactly what Svalin's supposed to be, go right ahead. I would love to know. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I was about to say I could... Wait, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Almost forgot. I've got to use my boar. I've got to use Gudrunbersti. Get back Dverg. Then we make Loki. Like I said, Loki not the greatest. Let's see. Let's go defense position. Take to attack mode. Summon a Nordic beast from the deck in defense. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and make Loki. We'll just make Loki for now. We'll be nice and set and pretty. Alright, you'll end our turn for now. What are you doing, Kuro? Let's see what you're doing. You tried to ash me, implying you at least take me seriously enough to try to stop me from doing the things I like to do. We'll see, though. So yeah, I got Loki here. When he, my opponent does spell traps in the battle phase, I can negate those. Basically just negates battle traps and things. And then if he comes back, I can blow up spell traps. Or not blow them up, but I can get them back from the graveyard. Which, I get some things back. I mean, it doesn't specifically say Nordic spell traps. I can literally get back whatever I desire. Alright, Pot of Extravagant. So you don't really care about your extra deck too much. Charmers. Okay. Okay, I can deal with Charmers, I think. Terra Fireman. Okay. Alright, so he's playing Charmers and Secret Village of the Spellcast. Okay, so this is like a lockdown sort of version of Charmers then. This is the sort of version of the deck where he's trying to lock me out of things. Yeah, I'm gonna negate now because I really don't want him to set up Unpossessed. Things like that. So I'm gonna be like, no search for you, no draw for you, no battle points. No battle points, that's what they're called. They don't call them attack points anymore. We're calling them battle points now. Alright, so he's gonna use Luna. Let's see. Yeah, he can't target Loki. He can search Hita, though. Alright. Secret Village of the Spellcasters, indeed. But, so long as I got Svalin, I can keep blanket negating him. I don't really need my spells at this point, so I'm pretty set. I mean, what's he gonna do? He can't attack Gudveg, he can't do anything to Loki, he's just gonna have to attack Alvis. Alvis! Okay, there goes Alvis, he dead. But now that he's dead, I can special summon Tegnjolster from my hand in defense mode. See, when Tegnjolster is in your hand and your Nordic gets destroyed, you can just bring out Tegnjolster from your hand. And if this guy goes from defense to attack, yeah, I'll just get rid of a Gudveg. I don't need you stopping my Gudvegs, thank you. Although I honestly could have just let him bounce that. It's not a big deal. But yeah, basically Tegnjolster, I can switch him from defense to attack and summon a dude. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And sadly, these are both tuners. See if this... Yeah, I can't do that. Let me think about this. I'm going to go ahead and get back Gudrunbersti. When Gudrunbersti is special summoned, I can summon a Nordic from my hand. Why not? Might as well. No, not yet. So we'll go ahead and summon Venatus. Hello. See, this is the part where Nordics show off their true power, which is swarming the board. So now Gudrunbersti will get back not the Goat Man. He'll get back Hammer Bro. I have to look up the lore again. I can't remember. I know this guy is like a dwarf who helped make like Mjolnir and stuff. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's who this is. But okay, my opponent surrendered. Yeah, I was about to say, who is Gudrunbersti again? I swear I read Norse mythology before. I do not remember Giant Golden Boar. Then again, it's been a while. But regardless, there's the third opponent. I think we've shown pretty much everything. I mean, I've summoned each of the Nordic gods. I never got to show off like two at the same time, or 3, heaven forbid. But you get the idea of the deck. It does what it's meant to do. Let's go for the end screen, because I don't think it's going to get any better than this. Alrighty, everybody. Nordics with the new support, minus new synchro that I'm sure they will get. We got 3 wins. You know, honestly, the thing that's helping Nordics the most is this trap card. It's helping to shut down your opponent's big, crazy plays. It really does help. But all of these cards really do help Nordics a lot. Just the ability to search stuff, summon more monsters, summon things even though it locks you to Aesirs. It's pretty good cards. You know, I do hope that whenever Konami does do another Synchro, it's good enough to help Nordics without completely overlooking Odin, Thor, and Loki. Because that's the one thing I'm afraid of with this card. It's the one thing I'm afraid of. So, regardless of all that, I do hope that you enjoyed today's deck. Make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy to let me know that you enjoyed Nordics. And consider subbing, because we are trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. And we still have a few months to go. So I would be very much appreciative if you did at least put some thought to it. So, what next time on the show? What was next on the... I had a list. And I lost it. It might be S-Force. It might be another deck. I don't remember. But regardless, thank y'all for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out for now. Take care till later, and happy dueling.